أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم كل وليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. السلام على المهدي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In the midst of the events that are currently taking place and the war, and to be more specific, the Crusader or the Crusaders' war on Islam, a lot of people might have assumed that we are a bit off and far from the time of appearance and the emergence of Imam Mahdi salamullah alayh, or maybe they thought we are close enough. But I would like to give you the glad tidings that we are indeed in the time of ظهور of the Imam. We are living the era of the emergence of the Imam alayhi salam. And in my personal humble opinion, what separates us from the Imam alayhi salam, his emergence, few years. I'm just inshallah hoping that this is true. Based on that, inshallah, I would like to start a new series by the title مات أو هلك, that he died or perished, which is taken from a hadith from Imam Sadiq salamullah alayhi, as I will explain a bit later. In this series, I want to share information with you that perhaps you have not heard, nor will you ever hear from anyone else. These are a hadith from the Ahlulbayt salamullah alayhim concerning Imam Mahdi salamullah alayhi himself that a lot of people do not read or don't even know that they exist to begin with. This series serves 2 points or 2 main goals. The first goal that I'm trying to get to is that this information that we will read and discuss together, it should at least motivate you enough to go search for your Imam and try to identify your Imam in the outside. Is that possible? 100%. And by doing so, inshallah, maybe you will reserve your seat as being 313, one of the 313 commanders, or at least one of his soldiers in his army, which is 10,000 soldiers, exclusive army. And these 313 and the 10,000 soldiers that the Imam has, and he will, come up with and fight with, these ones, they know who the Imam is prior. Not that they will go there and the Imam says, oh, by the way, I am the Imam, and let's discuss. And they say, oh, no, prove to us that you're the Imam first. No, that's nonsense. 313 plus 10,000, they knew the Imam, or they know the Imam prior to his appearance. So inshallah, this information should put you in the front seat, front row, if you take this series seriously. Number 2, at least if you're on to go that path, because it's a bit dangerous and sensitive path to take, you can at least sit on the fence. At least sit on the fence by saying, look, I have enough information to suggest so and so, and when the Imam salamullah alayhi comes and emerges, at least you won't be among those who will stand in his way and fight him and reject him. Because we have a lot of ahadith that says at the end of times when Imam Mahdi salamullah alayhi appears, a lot of Shia and followers of the Ahlulbayt will reject the Imam alayhi salam. So these are the 2 goals, inshallah, I'm trying to highlight in this series. Either we can work hard enough to identify the Imam and join him, or at least not to stand against him. Now, why the name of the series called Mata aw Halak, died or perished? Al-Mufaddal, one of the companions of Imam As-Sadiq salamullah alayhi, he said, قلت لأبي عبد الله, I said to Imam As-Sadiq alayhi السلام, ما علامة القائم, what is the sign of the riser? Now we have علامات الظهور, we have the signs of appearance of the Imam, which tell us and indicate to us that the Imam is close. But the Imam himself has signs to know that this person is your Imam. So the guy is asking him, the companion is asking him, what is the sign that indicates to me that this is my Imam? The response of the Imam alayhi salam was a shocking response. He said to him, إِذَا اسْتَدَارَ الْفَلَكِ, when the celestial beings, they move around. فَقِيلَ مَاتَ أَوْ هَلَكَ, and people will say that the Imam alayhi salam has died or perished. That's the sign. That's how you know that this person claiming to be the Mahdi is your Imam, that he died or perished. Is it possible that the Imam dies? How could it be possible that he dies? That's something that we will explain later. في أي واد سلك, in which valley did he take? قلت جعلت فداك, may I be a ransom for you. ثم ماذا يكون? After people say he died and perished, what will happen? He says لا يظهر إلا بالسيف. He will not rise except with the sword. So based on this hadith of the Ahlulbayt, and specifically this hadith of Imam Sadiq salamullah alayhi, we will start the series by trying to discuss the concept of identifying Imam Mahdi salamullah alayhi, knowing Imam Mahdi salamullah alayhi, and trying to join his army. Like I said, this is a very sensitive, very dangerous path to take, but due to the circumstances that we are going through, due to the fact that we could be approaching the ظهور of the Imam alayhi salam, I found it almost, really urgent on me to bring this information to public. Otherwise, I would not have done so, because to be quite honest, I don't know how people are going to perceive this information and this hadith of the Ahlulbayt alayhim salam. And my final and last request is that you share these videos and this information with as much people as possible, especially the followers of the Ahlulbayt alayhim salam, that when the Imam salamullah alayhi comes, at least they will not stand against him based on the hadiths that we have from the Ahlulbayt alayhim salam, to say the least. Because like I said, we have many ahadith that indicate at the end of times, the majority of the Shia will actually reject the Imam and fight the Imam alayhi salam. And the question is, why would they do that when they believe in him? And that's the reason I'm starting this series. Inshallah, as of the next video, we will start discussing this concept. So keep us in your dua, keep us in your prayers. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.